Imagine if you were an adult, you loved playing Roblox, especially back in 2009 when the name Roblox was just getting its first head start. In 2012, you decided to make a hangout game, but things take a turn for the worse. You then go to a coma and wake up shortly after the coma. You have an idea to make a time machine, but yeah, it's about a decade and 3 years until it works, which is where we bring ourselves to Retrostudio. If you don't know what an ARG/web series is, it's a series of hidden or encrypted messages inserted in videos, games, or websites. By solving these clues, you start to uncover the deeper story or mystery of the ARG that it's hiding. Basically an online puzzle, but a lot deeper. Today we look at 123 New Account, an ARG that covers only 30 different videos, either being long or short, mysterious or innocent. Since this being an ARG, it is not real at all. He's not actually the time machine for those who actually believe in that, by the way. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's jump into the ARG 123 underscore New Account. One two three underscore new account, or 123 will call for short, has made its account on May 31st of 2025. With over 4,000 views, his description reads, "The Void Star. Why do I have to remember everything? It just hurts. Seriously, can you try to pretend everything is fine meanwhile you go through problems that could damage your emotional state, your mindset, literally everything you have, and you still say that life is fine? Seriously? You can't tell the truth to someone that can try to help you fix your life. Or, I am like the person I just told." Kind of odd, but you will understand what all of this means while watching this video. His profile picture is him and a few other people, or his friends possibly, dancing near him. His avatar is the only one not dancing with a weird red aura around it. When you stretch out the words in his profile picture, it reads "look closer." Let's go ahead and analyze the first out of the many episodes. This being the first video out of many, there obviously isn't really much of an introduction to who 123 is. Only the description being, "The time machine worked. I am an absolute god. Chris 2025. He walks around this lonely house in a black skybox. It looks like a shed. I'm guessing by then it must have been wintertime due to the ground being white, which may replicate snow. This might have been recorded around January or February around 2025. The most odd thing I could point out was this player inside the house, which doesn't seem like much, but we will find out more information in the next video. I mean, this video shows 123 playing an obby around the 2013 timeline, as the description says. "I found this obby while I was in one of the 2013 year periods. I didn't remember which, late, middle, or early, but it was pretty cool. I loved it. But I felt like that something was wrong." It may imply the error displayed, which is error C1, implying that there's no audio to be found. We can also see that at the end of the video, he uses a command called exit different game to leave. This may be very important. Now with this knowledge, let's go on to video 3. This video is pretty weird. Let me explain. Him and his person named Roofman50 explored his Eerie place together, implying that there is lore behind this game. When I say that this is Eerie, here's what I mean. Roofman encounters a place that is quite empty and says that he has seen this before. 123 replies by saying, "Maybe it was from your memory styles from an alternate universe." I find this weird, saying that this was recorded in 2025 by 123 himself when he made the time machine, which may have been the alternate universe. They described that the lore behind this game was his son and family. The mom got ran over and the dad is insanely strict to the son. There's reminiscences in this game that seems like what looks to be a pool and a picnic table. Guys, I really do need my popcorn because this is getting really interesting. They did describe that they're getting pretty laggy and leave the game, but 123 jumps off the edge and types the exit different game command very quickly. Pretty odd. Let's keep this in mind and move on to the next video. You can already take a guess by looking at this intro that this video is pretty much just a whole bunch of blabbing and talking. But I did find the description a little bit weird. Here's what it says. "No more will my green sea go turn into a deeper blue. If I could not foresee this thing happening to you, Chris 2025. We see another cryptic message at the end of the description. This reads using Caesar plus 4, it means the past wrong is something, which is weird. We do encounter something weird to end this video. Let's take a look at this. While 1 through 3 is ending the video, something redacted says it's all your fault a bunch of times. Weird, but knowing this video has something weird in it, it all takes a turn downhill for the next video. This is by far one of my favorite videos in the entire series. A lot of things happen in this short span, but let me just explain. He speaks to somebody named AC1580U. They say that they found their place on the front page even though it's just him and 1 through 3. 1 through 3 himself is quite confused as he doesn't know who this is. Damn, this happens. First off, we see that he somehow teleports to this game, which seems to look pretty ruined and badly shaped. The red text speaks to him as it is aware that 1 to 3 is time traveling to the old days of Roblox, as it's convincing him to stay in the present days of Roblox. The moon looks a bit corrupted. When we read this text backwards and back to the right way, it says stolen asset. What happens in the moon? At the end, the screen corrupts with forget everything that you've done. Later, we can hear the sound of fire in the blaze. The character then tries to command to leave, but deletes it as types in the chat. Why is this so? Also, we can point that the person that we see in the start, say, noted. Could this be some type of investigator? Why would he join this game out of all the other games in Roblox? Let's look at the description that reads, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Let me at least go back to the past. Why is this all falling apart? I see a red door and I want to paint it black. Chris 2025. When Chris says, I see a red door and I want to paint it black, this is a reference to the Rolling Stones song, Paint It Black, which I can't play because of copyright, which I thought was cool because it's a good song. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. To be honest with you, all this video basically is just 1 2 3 playing watching TV and sword fight on the heights. But on the dirt game, his footage corrupts. By the end of the video, this happens. The screen gets static and spams uncautious. Weird, huh? The description reads, the Minecraft movie was supposed to happen on April 2025, not middle 2015. Why did I do this? How did this happen? Redacted, uncautious. Chris, 2025. The cipher at the end of the description reads, you erased the timeline, Chris. This is what happens if you don't be careful of different timelines. You should regret what you have done. Chris has been in the timeline for a while now. To summarize, this timeline has been a foundation for our protagonist, Chris. but he's been pretty wreckful in it because even the smallest changes in the timeline could ruin his whole entire life. This is some great information. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. I'm gonna spare you guys attention span because both of these videos adding up plus the parts equals an entire hour. But this is basically a Minecraft Let's Play. He does have a cryptic message in the first part of the 7th episode that reads, "Everything goes down before you realize. The second void is real. You know that. You shouldn't tell everyone else that information. And also, the void star hurts you." Could this be the void star he's talking about in his description? Also, another cryptic message hides in the 7th episode of part 4, which reads, "Death is wonderful. Life is worthless." That's kind of weird, but another hides in episode 8 part 1, which reads, "You were born the wrong way." That's actually very harsh. And what interests me is that in the description, 123 has many entries from different years, saying that things are strange, weird, and broken. I found that very cool, as we can see that he's in a timeline machine. And also another message in the next part that reads, "Stop trying to ignore me. You can't do this all the time." And another in the next part which reads, "Your ignorance won't fly. I do." And the last one which reads, "Your dad is gone." It triggers you, right? Some more information that he's playing Minecraft through the time machine. Yet, he seems to be talking to himself in the chat, which is noticed throughout the parts of the video. Is Chris really having a good time enjoying Roblox in his time machine? Also, the version is 1.12.2 for those Minecrafters out here watching. Let's just move on. This video has absolutely really nothing in it, but I'm gonna leave it as background footage. This video was surprisingly uploaded from the future as it's the first video ever made from this channel. The description reads, "Gosh, I feel less powerful. Chris 2025. But why does he feel this way then? Let's move on to the next video to understand. Please prepare yourselves. Drop a sub because this will be one of the craziest videos in this whole series. When I see this for the first time, I shed a tear. I'm not even joking, it scared me this bad. At the beginning of the video, he seems to talk to someone as he says, "Have common sense now, dead entity. It has been 13 years. He then continues to start the video. Absolute cinema. If you don't know, this is the hangout game he actually made, with his friends named Ninja Rowan 11 and player code 308. Everything is all fine and dine wine until he turns his game dark and this happens. Seizure-inducing warning is included." Wow, we have a lot to uncover. About 8 different screenshots appear on screen while that happened. The first screenshot seems to be 123 in this hangout game. Nice. I can't uncover the second screenshot, but if anybody can, please comment down below. The third screenshot is some text. Now from what I can see, the white text might say "continue screaming," and the red text is a YouTube playlist. Getting all these letters together leads you to a playlist that doesn't even exist. Please help me out in the comments. I'm dumb. I do not know ciphers myself. But the fourth image seems to be light and dark. We can also see the ring from Sword Fights on the Heights on the top of the image with a tower that is very faded going up to it. Could this be from the last episode from where 123 was at? The fifth picture is 123 in a mix of happy and sad. The words together say regret. The sixth picture is an image from a Playboy Cardi B. I don't know if that's accurate, but that seventh picture seems to be some sort of maze, and the last picture is a bridge that comes from Kotmel Oya, a river in Sri Lanka. Well, we just uncovered a whole bunch of stuff. This definitely was a video to watch. Well, could the time machine be located in Sri Lanka? I'm joking, but imagine. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. So, in this video, well, 123 tells us to stop watching. That's kind of odd. There's absolutely no clues or anything in this video. Even the description isn't even worth it to read. But two things do happen. 1. This text rolls on the screen. It is just some key words, but ones that matter the most is lost, where the trees would grow. The bell is pleased. Doomsday is max, 17th of 2025. Please find me. Find my secrets. It won't be late. I'll always be looking for you, Calico. Acid stolen Alex in the woods. Alex in the woods. What? My actual name is Alex. Dark paths but in one way. Find me. It hurts. By the end of the scrolling text, it talks about Doomsday and leaving before this happens. Bro, what did the sun do to you? The sun reads redacted before it gets closer to the player, aka 123. Weird. Let's move on to the next video. I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy, I just woke up, but before we talk about this episode, I want you to look out for the signs from the last episode we talked about. Let's take a look at can'tmoveon.avi. Who is Jezy? Is Jezy the reason that 123 made this time machine was to look at the great old memories that they had together? Think about it. The description reads, I miss him so much. I will not forget him. I want to stop that death. The obelisk must pay for what it had done. I'm not gonna lie, he sounds like a really crazy egg, but an obelisk is a tall structure that relates to Egyptian times. They aren't really used for all death, but they can be associated at funerals or monuments of people. But we have to look at 123 in this. How does he see the obelisk mad? Could Jezy die for unknown reasons or possibly murder? Let's go on to the next video to find out more. Hey, this video's nothing. We got Cool Guy Zero, he's so cool. And we got WD writing, but he as the person. And Zai, yeah, please change that user. And Quinn, hey, and the funny, he's so stupid and oh. Okay, so apparently 123 never added me into this video, but if we turn the brightness up, some text reads, do you feel my presence? Do you feel like quitting? Stop time traveling. It's not what you think. You might think I'm evil, but I'm trying to warn you. Hey bro, I think it's time to get off the time machine, dude. The description reads, wait, what the heck? Why did I include the last one here? But translating the cryptic message, you get, because I'm trying to stop you from being stuck in the past. What other reasons do you think I'm trying to do? Dude, 123 actually get out. Anyways, this person or even corporation may be trying to stop 123 into more of his time machine. Let's move on to the next video. This video is just 123 and his friends from the last video, but people started calling my boy the funny not funny, he crashes out. But about a minute and 14 seconds in, we get some text. By pausing each frame, we get, you're going to go into a coma soon. Trust me, you can ignore me, but you can't stop me. This old time machine is falling apart, and you seriously hide his as a secret as a time traveler. Someone is speaking to him, and they're trying to warn him the dangers of this time machine. The description reads, I saw it, why does no one believe me? They don't know. I don't get it, why? What, Chris 2025? Wow. The cryptic message reads, shut up, no one is always going to believe you. Dang bro, who's roasting him behind the screen? Shout out to the person that's decrypting these messages in the description. They're always in one of the comments, so make sure to like their comment every single time you see them. But also in the comments, 123 says, if you don't know why my face color is black, it's because I have a small part of my little heart. One more death and it's gone. That is tragic. Let's move on. Okay, so this video is 9 minutes long, but I'll shorten it down. These bots mean absolutely nothing, but the only worthy thing is the cryptic message, which reads, "You're dyslexic, have ADHD, had stage 3 depression, and you had anger issues. There's no point for you to keep exploring old Roblox." Alright, this is just cyberbullying at this point. Let's move on. So he's at this new place with his friend Roofman50, some space exploration game. I can see a rocket, but I have no idea. They didn't immediately go to the funeral or some sort of memorial for 123. He talks about how it was made for himself, but he came back alive. He did say this happened about 23 times. Is this where the 23 comes to 123 underscore new account's username? He says if he's a ghost, he'd wear a blue scarf with a really black face. Noted. It also flames him again later in that same video. He really can't catch a break. The description has a cryptic message which reads, "Good luck with your time because it's low." Well, dang dude, that actually sucks. Let's move on to the next video. So, this video, we see a new form of an entity. See, the redacted text we see in video 11 is an entity. With what we are about to see, it is very similar to it. 123 tries to investigate a video that someone made. While that, he rejoins some base place and this happens. Once we encounter this new entity, we can see this text, and when we read it at the right order, it reads, "Are you proud of yourself or are you just not? It's over for you. You can't hide from me. Give me your soul. Give up. Go drop up." Whoa, I'm not saying that on YouTube. Anyways, the description reads, "Viewers, you guys might be wondering what the heck I'm talking about. This could be a second entity because without the stupid red Comic Sans font. Sorry, I'm just a bit angry. I tried to document the two of them, but they have less information. Maybe they're twins. If that's true, it's kind of strange." The cryptic message reads, "Stay, turn, stop, stay, stuck. You are being watched." Or it may just say, "You are being watched." These were the directions 123 took when encountering this new entity. He stood in place, turned around, stopped, stayed there, was stuck. We could tell he was stuck by how he moved his camera, and then was teleported to this rusty place. This seems to be like the power these entities have on 123. Let's move on. From now on, the rest of 123's videos will be uncropped. Like this. Cool, let's move on. Alright, let's do it. Here's another introduction. There's "I am not a girl." That's a great username that worries him out Max often. Me too. Yeah, and OX7N that turned into a robot. Like the bots episode we seen earlier. And Jump on Model. Man, you. And that's it. Or is that it? They're all gone for now. If you're still watching, listen to me. I do not recommend time travel. Chris doesn't even realize what's going to happen in the universe. One single act could destroy everything within its unique consequences. Goodbye for now. Be aware of this situation. So, it is behind the corporation. Chris AK123 seems to be stuck in a time traveling situation which is shortening his lifespan. Because of this, he goes through stuff every single day and encounters many weird things and entities. And he doesn't know if something's watching and messing with him, which is very wicked. Let's move on knowing this, onto the last video of this part. The 20th episode. We've really made it. If you made it this far, please, for my sanity, show some support. It took me hours to edit this video to the point I pulled an all-nighter. This video doesn't really have anything much. 123 gives us a list of all the entities he's encountered. In this video, he is not alive or dead. He was supposed to die. He's in a broken universe. This is sad because he is wearing a green scarf in this video. Below the Chris Tomwan machine logo is the universe stableness level, showing that the universe is almost broken for more 1-2-3 stands. The cryptic message in the description reads, Doha 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 Doha. No, that has to be wrong. How are you not fully dead yet? What killer's list are you on, buddy? You're worthless to us. Did I tell you, playtime won't last forever? 1-2-3 is still held captive. This video has been one of the longest videos to ever record and edit. It took a really long time to write the script for this video, and I just want to say, if you watched this the whole way through, thank you so much for genuinely keeping in. I'm really sorry if this video isn't the best edited. I promise. 150 likes and we will go over this and make a part 2. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate everything and anything. Don't forget that there may be 3 to 4 Retrobucks codes hidden in this whole video. Maybe one's here right now. Anyways, like and subscribe. I love you guys. Stay blessed and see ya.